Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you, my dearest brothers and sisters. As we know, it is a week since Al-Noor and Linwood mosques in New Zealand were attacked. This incident invited so many responses from many parts of the world, not only Muslims, but also the people in public with various religious background. The attack that caused nearly 50 martyrdoms was made because racism has rooted in the perpetrators of the shootings. They think that terrorism comes from Islam. We have a big question here. Is that true? The answer will be absolutely it isn't. They also say Muslim immigrants there only hitch a ride. Is it true that they are considered to be riding? Brothers and sisters, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said, many of those directly affected might be migrants to New Zealand. They might even be refugees here. They have chosen to make New Zealand as their home, and that is their home. They are us. She also added, I would describe it as an unprecedented act of violence, an action that has absolutely no place in New Zealand. This is not who we are. It is clear that this can now only be described as a terrorist attack. My dearest brothers and sisters, we have to know that terrorism cannot be attributed to any religions, because terrorism is a notion for people who cannot accept the teachings of peace that brought by every religion. And the responses given for this accident is not only prayers but also invitation to take revenge. As we know that Merdeka.com quoted from the site of the intelligence group on March 15, 2019 stating that there are groups which are elevated as Islamic organization declare them in an appropriate form and incite revenge. I will ask you, is that a good action as Muslims? My dearest brothers and sisters, as a good Muslims, we need to understand that the notion of Islam has never taught revenge, has never taught hatred. We are advised not to be provoked by the news. It is Islam, which literally means peace, to maintain brotherhood among all people, as exemplified by our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And we have to remember, terrorism will not be the answer ever. We have to remember also what Allah said in Al Imran, verse 103, which means A'udhu billahi minasyaitanir rajim, and hold firmly to the rope of God all together, and do not become divided. And remember the favor of God upon you. When you were enemies and you were together, you became by His favor together, and He saved you from it. Thus God make clear to you His verses that you might be guided. My dearest brothers and sisters, here I remind myself and also all of us as Muslims to remember that Islam always teaches peace. And finally, I invite you, let's stand together. Let's put our hands together to build peacefulness. And may Allah always keeps us in brotherhood. Amin. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.